No, sir.
A lot of sun.
I'm gonna lose my key.
Okay.
Right.
Drop that all off, brother. It's French down
Ah. All right, Shalom Israel. Just gonna give it 1 second before we proceed. Do me a favor, can you hand me that tonight? It's the you know where we read the Hebrew out of that book right there? Nada. Yeah, kind. Bible shop, please. Daughter, I appreciate it. All right, Shalom. If you're watching live, make sure to support the truth and share the class. Like and share the class. Today is the Sabbath, which you know is a holy day. You understand? And today we're going to talk about marriage, multiple wives, and how to choose a wife. You understand? So just bear with me 1 second. We're going to throw up these prayers. We're going to do it how we always do it. All right. So I imagine that's just me. Stand. All right. Right. Can you give me that? Oh, here, no, sorry. Laya Charlotte. Right here. You know what? Gotta be careful with these scrolls. This is a holy piece of equipment, for lack of a better term. Scrolls is holy. So I'm gonna say Amayu Yakudam, which means to stand and face the east. We're going to throw up these prayers to the Most High. We know John 14:6. I'm the way, the truth, and life. No man comes to the Father but by me. Which is why we say by Shem Yahushai. And you want to bring it down just like this much. Like a little bit. There you go. That should be too wide. Let me see. Yeah, that's perfect. The water, I appreciate it. Right? So let's throw up these prayers. It's going to be the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kadash, Hayah, Shumka, Yahweh, Malakwatha, Ba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Rataza, Hawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Lanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalach Lanawa, Kawawaf Nawa, Wasalach Nawa, Kawawati Nawa, Wala'ah, Abiyah Nawa, Messiah Abal, Hawashai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Hayah, Lakah, Amalakwa, Wa'ala, Wa'atapara, Walamyam, Aman. In English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. This is the Hakak, or Hakak, which means the power. It's like Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Babakusha, Latanyanau, Hakak, Larapah, Call, Makala, Wakal, Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Matazariah, Lahaquayim, Hamathium, Hakak, Ayel, Rakawat, Atama'ala, Magarashan, Ba'asham, Yahweh, the water, Aman. In English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, please give us the power, power to heal, all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. It's like the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahawashi, Wa Ma'aka'ala, Wa Alahayim, Matazab Ya'ah, Alawap Yahana, Ha Alawap Yum, Ha Saranyam, Ha Kwatazayanyam, Ha Kayayoyam, Wa Ha'akwat Yun, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi, the water, Amen. And what we said is, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahawashi. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohanan. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121. In the Hebrew, Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al, Haharyam, Ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Rataza, Al Yathan, Amawat, Galaka, Al, Yanawam, Shemarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasharallah, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazarka, Al-Yad, Yaminka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Malayallah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal, Rai, Yashamar, Napashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'atka, Wabawa'aka, Aida, Wa'id, Avalon. Hey, can you give me a bottle of water, please? Please, I appreciate it. In English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hill.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor
The
sleep.
Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is thy
The
shade
Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by
The
day,
sun shall not smite thee by
nor
day,
the moon by night.
or the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming
from
in
this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Elohim,
Elohim,
all,
all,
Damaya,
Damaya,
Lakah,
Lakah,
all,
all,
Akarash,
Akarash,
all,
all,
Ashikwat,
Ashikwat,
all,
all,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Hana,
Hana,
Awyibika,
Awyibika,
Yahamayawan,
Yahamayawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al,
Al,
Aimaka,
Aimaka,
Ya'ayamwa,
Ya'ayamwa,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayata,
Wayata,
Ya'ai,
Ya'ai,
Tazawa,
Tazawa,
Al,
Al,
Tazapawanika,
Tazapawanika,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Malakakidam,
Malakakidam,
Magaya,
Magaya,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Shum,
Shum,
Yasharala,
Yasharala,
Wada,
Wada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Noah,
Noah,
Tazawa,
Tazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Lakadwa,
Lakadwa,
Ayaka,
Ayaka,
Baryath,
Baryath,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarathwa,
Aliyah,
Aliyah,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wa,
Wa,
Yashmalium,
Yashmalium,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Hagarium,
Hagarium,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Waimawan,
Waimawan,
Waimalak,
Waimalak,
Halashath,
Parashah,
Aim,
Aim,
Yeshadya,
Yeshadya,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gum,
Gum,
Ashawar,
Ashawar,
Galawa,
Galawa,
Aimum,
Aimum,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Labunya,
Labunya,
Lawat,
Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamadyan,
Kamadyan,
Kasaya,
Hasaya,
Sarah,
Sarah,
Hayabyan,
Hayabyan,
Malakal,
Malakal,
Payashwan,
Payashwan,
Hashamadwa,
Hashamadwa,
Bayan,
Bayan,
Dara,
Dara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
Ladama,
Ladama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nada,
Nada,
Yamawa,
Yamawa,
Hairab,
Hairab,
Wakaza'aba,
Wakaza'aba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazal,
Wakatazal,
Lanai,
Lanai,
Call,
Call,
Asayakumwa,
Akasakumwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Nairosha,
Nairosha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Af,
Af,
Nawa,
Nawa,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatumwa,
Shayatumwa,
Gagala,
Gagala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Kaka,
Kaka,
Kaash,
Shakash,
Tabaira,
Tabaira,
Yaira,
Yaira,
Wa,
Wa,
Kalahaba,
Halabah,
Alahat,
Alahat,
Haryam,
Haryam,
Kun,
Kun,
Garadapma,
Garadapma,
Wasairika,
Wasairika,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapathka,
Wapathka,
Gabahalam,
Kabalawan,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Punyahum,
Punyahum,
Kwalawan,
Kalawan,
Waya,
Waya,
Lakwashwa,
Lakwashwa,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labashwa,
Labashwa,
Waya,
Waya,
Bahalwa,
Bahalwa,
Adya,
Waya,
Aid,
Aid,
Waya,
Waya,
Parwa,
Laparwa,
Waya,
Waya,
Abadwa,
Abadwa,
Waya,
Yaya,
Ya'aiwa,
Waya,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Ayawan,
I want,
I'll call,
I'll call,
Ha'arazah.
I'll rise up.
In the English, keep not thou silence.
Keep not thou silence.
O God,
O God,
hold not thy peace.
hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O God,
O God,
for lo,
for lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted
and consulted
against thy hidden one.
against thy hidden
They
one.
have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them
from
off
being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
Let the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in
For
remembrance.
they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one
They
consent.
are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab.
of Moab
It's like it. And the Hagarine,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
and the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur is also souls join with
They
them.
have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the
as to
Midianites,
Sisera,
as to
as
Sisera,
to Jabin,
as to
at the
Jabin,
brook of Kasan,
at the brook of Kasan,
perished at Endor.
which perished at
They
Endor,
became as dung for the earth.
and became as dung for the
Make their
earth.
nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like
and
Oreb,
like Zaid.
and like Zaid.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah,
as
and
Zabah,
as Almunah,
and as
who
Almunah,
said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to
the
ourselves
houses of God in possession.
the houses of God in possession.
Oh my God,
Oh my God.
make them like a wheel,
Make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before
as
the
the
wind,
fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth
and
the
as the
wood,
flame setteth the mountains on
and
fire.
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that
whose
thou,
name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
are the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
All right, Yeshua, give me maybe seated, give him a high hand. All right, whose Bible is that right there?
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, let's. No sweat. All right, man. It's the Sabbath. Friday sundown, Saturday sundown. Make sure everything's twab. Good night. Let me see. All right, today we're going to talk about the sister asked a question. My husband in school. I'm not in school. I don't know how to bring up my children. I would ask your husband, sis. It's like it. That's more than one of them. That's like a personal question, low key. I would ask, your husband, and if he's in the school, then he will not misguide you. All right, so today we're going to talk about marriage. We're going to talk about multiple wives. We're going to talk about everything that has to do with marriage. Who has their Zondervans? All right, do me a favor. Go to my car, right? And then come here real quick. Barber shop. Yeah, try it. It's like a big book bag. All right, so we're gonna talk about marriage. First and foremost, we read our 7 verses in the Hebrew. So we're gonna go to Exodus 22. Right? I hope y'all getting with Kapar or whoever, whatever zone that you're in. Get in that Hebrew class every Friday night, man. It's very important that you understand this language. The Hebrew. You understand? So, let me see. One second. All right, let's get it. Exodus 22 and 16. Let me see, where we at? We're gonna read 7 verses, all right? Exodus 22 and 16. All right, let's go. And it reads, Ma'an Ya'aman Abaya Lathatha Lawa Basap Ya Shaqwa Ba Mahar Habath Walath Makashpa La'a Dachaya Kal Shabab Aim Bahama Mawath Yawamath Zabak La Alahayim Ya Ikar Yakaram Balathya La Yahweh Labadwa Wagar La'a Thawana Wa La'a Thalach Tazanawa Kaya Garyam Haya Yatham Ba'arataza Matazarium Call Alamana Waya Thawam La'a Tha'ina one Aina Thaina Athwa Kaya Thwara Tazaikwa Ya Tazaikwa Alya Shemai Ashamai Taza Aikwatwa, and that's it. That's the 7 verses, right? So make sure y'all brothers get you a Zondervan's. It looks like this, or preferably the pictorial version. We're gonna get the pictorial. Y'all can take a picture of it, or you know what I'm saying. Y'all can look at this one for now together. You want to get you a Zondervan's Bible dictionary, right? We're gonna look up the word marriage, and I'm gonna read those 7 verses in Hebrew, in English. All right. But first, matter of fact, let me see. Hand me that Bible app, please. Appreciate it. All right, go look up marriage. Not desire.
Come.
All right, go on that. All right, so let's look up marriage, right? This is the beautiful thing about the truth, man. It's like, you know, you should always be wanting to learn something. You know what I mean? I get excited going in the books. So like it, you know what I mean? I get excited going in the books and reading and learning, and whether it be refreshing my memory, and you should feel the same way, because I'm not gonna say being smart, but reading and things like that is like frowned upon in today's society.
Right.
Who reads? You get my point?
Come.
We used to have to hide the fact that we wanted to read. Now that we don't have to do that, we don't want to read. Our people don't want to read. What they say? They say if you would hide anything from a black man, put it in the book. That's a saying. You know? So, but the Most High opened the book. So I'm gonna read Exodus 22 and 16, right? And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. Right? I'm gonna read the 7 verses, then we'll come back to that, all right? If her father utterly refuse to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Whosoever lieth with a beast shall surely be put to death. Whosoever, let me read that again. Whosoever lieth with a beast shall surely be put to death. He that sacrificeth unto any god, save unto the Lord only, he shall be utterly destroyed. Thou shalt neither vex a stranger, nor oppress him, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. Ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. So let's deal with the first couple verses, right? Everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. That's what sacrifice unto other gods, vexing a stranger. You know, as far as like Israelite foreigners, you know, brothers that didn't know they were Israel, that came into the land and, you know, was born and raised somewhere else, but came to the land. You're supposed to treat them like a brother. You know, that's the Book of Acts is all about. You understand? Israelites who didn't know they were Israelites learning that they're Israelites, pretty much.
All right.
Let me see. So, verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, what does that mean? Go ahead, Natsa.
So like, sir, that's when if he's pretty much if he's hollering at her if she's not already.
How should you get at a woman? If you see a sister, she's fair meaning you're attracted to her.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get at a woman?
Like my first question?
Yeah. What should be your first question?
Do you have a man? Looks like it.
Oh,
Go ahead.
it's like I was just gonna say, like, you know, are you married? Like, do you have?
Okay. So y'all both said something very interesting. You never want to ask if you're married. You want to ask if she has a man. You're gonna look her in the eyes when she responds. You understand? Do you have a man? Because in her mind, sex ain't marriage. You understand? So you gotta ask her, do you have a man?
Right.
She can relate to that more. She thinking like boyfriend, because whether she has a boyfriend, are you talking to anybody? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you don't want to get in, you know, in the way of that. That's not brotherhood. But you want to ask, do you have a man? Right? But it says if a man entice a maid, what does it mean to entice a maid? A woman. We clear that the maid is a woman, right?
Come.
All right. Go ahead,
Is that just like to like seduce or?
Okay, say it black though.
Okay, so how would I say?
Ain't no sweat. Ain't no
You know,
sweat.
you spitting game at them.
There you
know?
get up, brother hand.
Right.
That's exactly what it's saying. Basically, it says that if a man entice a maid, is, you know, he spit his game, and, you know, that is not betrothed. She don't have no man. She ain't promising nobody, or she ain't courting or nothing like that, right? And lie with her, meaning what? Has sex with her. He shall surely endow her to be his wife. You understand? He shall surely endow her to be his wife. Now, go ahead.
So like, sir, I want to ask, what's the meaning of endow?
Yeah, I got you right now.
Come.
So let's get the definition. Let's look it up together. I know the definition, of course, but we want to get in the habit of looking up definitions of words, because words have definitions, right?
Come.
You can't make up your own definition of words. We deal with people about, what does this mean? That means they just bring it. No, we go to get the actual definition, right? In your phone, not in the Zonovich.
Okay, come.
Yeah. I mean, you probably could, but let's get the Merriam-Webster.
Come.
Let's get the Merriam-Webster. Right? And let's get endow. E-N-D-O-W. Endow. Right? If a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. Go ahead, read it when you got it.
Come.
Endow.
The definition of endow: to furnish with an income, especially to make a grant of money. Salakia, is that the right one?
Yeah.
Providing for the continuing support or maintenance of endow a hospital.
Keep reading.
To furnish with a drawer.
It's E-N-D-O-W?
E-N-D-O-W.
Okay.
Kind of, sir.
Keep going.
To furnish with a drawer. To provide with something freely or naturally, endowed with a good sense of humor.
And that first definition was what you wanted. I just want to hear what the rest said. But endow, you're gonna traditionally, when you get a wife or when you want a woman, you would pay a dowry to the father. You understand? Because you're taking his daughter from him.
Right.
That's his daughter. Now you're getting you're taking his daughter, making her your woman. She would leave his household, come to your household. Now you're responsible for her. And you will pay a dowry. That dowry could be whatever that father wants. It could be you, like Jacob and Laban. He worked 7 years for a sister, and her name was Leah. And then he had to work another 7 years for Rachel. So he worked 14 years for the woman he wanted. But it said in the scriptures that it seemed as a few days.
Right.
Because he was like, man, I'm going to do this. Go ahead.
I just wanted to make a quick comment, sir. Wasn't Jacob, he originally wanted, Rachel was the second oldest, correct? But the father told him that I can't give him.
Exactly. That brother hand. Yeah, that's right.
He had to get evidence first.
That's right. That's exactly right. But he worked another 7 years.
Come.
Basically, Laban gave Leah first because she was his oldest. She was his oldest. Yeah, kind. You understand? And then he worked another 7 years for Rachel. Right? So, but the point is, that was his dowry.
Come.
Like if you get a sister in school, you're gonna pay a dowry. You understand? That's because it's biblical, right? He took her, surely the dowry to be his wife. Now, go to Zondervan's, right?
Okay.
This scripture is telling you, whenever you discussing marriage, this scripture is what you want to bring up. Marriage is not walking down the aisle or getting on one knee, putting a ring on her finger. That's not marriage. Intimate intercourse is marriage. Once you have sex, you're married. So let's go to the word marriage. You got it?
Come on.
Read that.
Come on. The definition of marriage.
Out of the Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Is an intimate personal union to which a man and woman consent, consummate, and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
By what?
By sexual intercourse.
Read on.
And perfected in a lifelong partnership of mutual love and commitment.
Top right.
It is also a social institution regulated by the word of God.
Now, you see that first part. What did it say? It's consummated by sexual intercourse. This verse right here, Exodus 22:16, God is giving you what marriage is. Marriage is when a man and a woman are intimate. And it is continually nourished by marriage. I mean, it's like by intercourse. Your marriage is, you keep it up with intercourse. That's not hard to understand, right?
Come on.
But once you lay down with that woman, she's your wife. I'll get you the scripture in the Apocrypha, right? Go to Ecclesiasticus. I believe it's 38 and 24. Follow me there. We'll talk about marriage, right?
So you said 38?
38 and 24.
Come.
It says, he that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, a pillar of rest. You see that? Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24.
Oh, okay.
My bad, brother. 36, let me see what that one is. Wasn't it? Nah, but 36 and 24. Salakia, pardon me, Israel. Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. That's what a woman should be to your life.
Right.
A pillar of rest, not a monster. You understand? Not a confrontational brute beast, always looking to argue, always, you know, challenging your manhood. That's not a woman. That's not a wife. You understand? A wife is gonna take care of her husband. You know what I mean? She's gonna hold her husband down, do whatever it is. You understand? But the first part says, he that getteth a wife getteth a possession. That's your woman. Remember, prior to you ribbing her, right? That's the Israelite term, your rib. She belonged to her father. I have a daughter. That's my possession.
Okay.
That's why when she gets older, a brother wants her, he's gonna have to pay me a dowry. Because I have what's the word I'm looking for? We keep the traditions of the Bible. I'll put it like that. You understand? Like, if I would just give my daughter away for nothing, that shows you how much I think about my daughter.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But the fact that hey, listen, I'm gonna need 7 years of work out of you. I'm gonna need you to come to the house and keep up with my yard, you know, and feed my sheep and my cattle for 7 years. I'm gonna need that work out of you. I'm gonna need 50 shekels. I'm gonna need a couple thousand from you. You know what I mean? For real. That's what it is. Right? But he that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself. A woman should be a help to her husband. Anything else is of Satan. You understand? And that's why I said we're going to talk about how to choose a wife too. Right? We're talking about what marriage is, how important it is, how serious it is, but also how to choose a wife. What qualities should you look for in a woman? What should you be like, okay, yeah, okay, I can be with this woman, versus, oh hell no. You gotta get past she got a nice behind that.
Right.
You gotta get past the you know, the lips and hips sometimes. You gotta be like, you know what? I don't know. You know, real talk. You gotta, because what was that, Bobby? Never mind, I ain't gonna go there. But you get the point though. You don't want to base you wanting to be with a woman just on how she looks. The Bible says, I'm gonna show you that in the same chapter, right? Ecclesiastes 36:22. It says, the beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with a beautiful woman.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with a beautiful woman.
Right.
Here's the thing. What makes her beautiful?
Come on.
You understand?
Come.
What makes that woman beautiful? Is it her looks?
Sir.
Listen, you got our Brazilian sisters. A lot of our Brazilian sisters out there in Brazil, there's some bad sisters. Salakia. Asher, right? They Israelites. But I watch these documentaries where they seduce men with their beauty, their physical appearance, and the second you look away, they put something in your drink that'll sedate you to where you paralyzed for about 3 hours. They go through all your stuff, and all you can do is look at them, steal all your money,
Right.
or do whatever they want to do with you.
Right.
So you got to be aware of that. We talked about Samson with Cat the other day. Samson, all he was worried about was, you know, the hips.
Come.
And Delilah had the hips.
Right.
She had what he wanted. It says that she pleased him well. You see, like she was putting it on him. That's just what it is. But so much so that his discernment was blinded by it. Mighty man of Israel, he was strong, but he wasn't strong mentally.
Right.
You got to be able to choose a sister not just based on her looks. I'm not gonna tell you anything I don't believe in or I don't do myself. A sister, you be like, hey, this is a beautiful sister right here, but it don't stop there with you. Let me see where her mind is. Let me see what, you know, if we're compatible, if we can take intercourse off the table. Now what? What do you have? What do y'all have in common? You know what I mean? Go ahead, Trev.
It's like I said, I just want to make another quick comment. That's the problem with a lot of brothers today. Like, brothers in the world, we were taught, you gotta get the box pretty much, but they don't tell you gotta get to know that system.
Listen.
It's a lot of they don't tell you to get to know that woman first.
Right.
It's always after the fact. It's too late. You already
hit it. Well, in the world, it's hit it and quit it. Pass it to the homie. That's such an evil thing. The land falls to whoredom. You see, where whoredom is in the land, that land is going to fall.
Right.
Whoredom is here in America. In America, a woman will sleep around and call it playing the field. That's such an evil thing. Giving this man Tuesday, this man Wednesday, this man Friday. You understand?
Okay.
That's such an evil thing. Right? Don't be her Tuesday, dude. You get my point? Don't be her Thursday appointment. You get with a woman with the intent of making sure, you want to make sure that she knows what you're about. From the gate. For real. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're about multiple wives, you should listen. You ain't gotta tell her, hey, all your business, but you want to be, you should want to be honest about it from the gate. Because if you don't, it's only gonna cause problems later on.
Right.
I'm telling you, you lying to her. You all I want, cause you just want the box that bad. You just lying. You all I want, girl. Only you. You all I want. Just you.
Right.
You lying to her. But now she's gonna she's keeping that right here. In this part of the brain. It's not going nowhere.
Right.
So the minute she see you texting another female, she gonna, you said that you were only gonna deal with me. You're a liar. And you did lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Let her know. Like, you in the truth, deal with the truth. You gonna listen. I know you got an interest in me, but like, I got a rib. You know what I mean? But she cool. She ain't she ain't worried about it. You know what I mean? She's supportive of me. She's supportive of that's or you might not have a rib. Listen, I gotta let you know. I like you. And I want to be with you, but I don't want to put you in nothing you can't handle. At the same time, I gotta make sure we're on the same page.
Right.
Cause you don't want a disastrous marriage. You want a peaceful marriage.
Right.
You want a marriage. You check that out?
That's the one.
Okay, kind of just you wanna check that. Y'all on the same page and can rock it out together for a few months, for a few years, till you die. That's how long you want that marriage to roll on for.
Right.
You understand? What's going on now? It's like I was in class, I did this. You know what I'm saying? But you feel me?
Right.
Go ahead, and think about that, right? Because we know that a man can have multiple wives and whatnot, but how you choose a woman, we're gonna get multiple wives last. But any questions so far?
The sister responded to
Who?
the one that asked the question about the marriage. She responded.
Oh, okay. What'd she say?
She said you're right, and I helped him plenty of times and continue to do so, even though I've been kicked out of the school. We all have demons that we're fighting every day, especially when you have mental health problems from growing up in an evil and harsh situations.
Okay, I would talk to your husband.
Okay.
It's like it.
Yeah.
It's like it, sis. Things like that, you know what I mean? For the sake of, out of the spirit of brotherhood, you know what I mean? You want to get counsel from your husband. I can't, you gotta talk to your husband. It's like it. When you decide to deal with someone, that's what I said. You gotta know who you're dealing with. It ain't about, listen, you think about high school, oh my God, high school was so evil. High school is like, I can't even tell you how many times I saw a girl have a new man every semester.
Right.
Every quarter.
Right.
Like, damn, she was just with Matthew last lunch. And lunch A, she was with Matthew. Lunch B, she with Chris. What the hell going on?
Right.
And you being wicked, you like, I want next. Like, that was like high school conditioned us to be okay with just hopping around. Hopping around. It started like late middle school, hormones get to working up, right? You start looking and like, wow, you know what I mean?
Right.
But in high school come around, I forget about it. But you don't want to get a woman based on just how she looks or how attractive she is physically. You understand? Like you wanna test each other's vibe, see if there's any chemistry there. Are y'all compatible? Do y'all have similar interests? Because once you get married, you don't want no destructive marriage. Listen to me. You want a peaceful marriage. If you have a wife already, you want to let her know, I have a wife already. You want to make sure that they can be cool. I know some brothers keep their ribs over here, one over there, and that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They don't have to be best friends. They don't have to be friends. But at least for your benefit, let them know about each other at least.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
What if they both clean and Passover come around? You just gonna not take one? Then when you get back, it's gonna be, nah, go take her. Go take her.
Right.
No, we all going to Passover. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. We all coming to the holy day. We all gonna come to the school and put our brick in for the Lord. You understand? We're gonna come here and we're gonna sweep, we're gonna mop, we're gonna decorate the school, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. That's what your mind should be as a brother in the truth.
Man.
You understand? Go ahead, Sawab.
And that's the way it's supposed to be.
That's the way it's supposed to be. That is. Versus hiding, you know what I mean? Feeling like you gotta hide your phone. You don't want to be in that spirit because what are you showing? You're showing you're afraid of her.
Right.
You're afraid of that woman.
Right.
You're scared of her. Why are you scared of her? Because you told her a lie in the beginning. You said you all I want. You're the only woman I want. And you're lying. Don't do that. The foundation of getting with a woman is so important because she's going to use everything you said in the beginning. Trust, she's not going to forget. No woman on earth, I don't care, is going to forget a single word that you say. I pray you understand. She's not going to forget a word you say. So when she find out that you get another woman and you was telling her, you're all I want, you're all I want, oh my God. I'm really going to show up to class like, he gonna be home checking in online. This is a trooper not designed checking in on. For real though, you gonna have a bitter life. You don't want no bitter life, all right? So you keep that in mind when you choose a woman. You see if y'all can work it out. If y'all have similar interests and you know you paid attention to what you can deal with. Like, listen, y'all not gonna agree on everything. Women you might like, or you talking to, you might not agree on everything. She might, you know, do things that you could be like, oh, I can deal with that though. She's a little crazy.
Right.
I see that, but you know what? I can handle that. I'm a priest. You understand? I deal with people call me all the time. I deal with everybody's problems on top of mine. I deal with other people's problems before mine.
Right.
You understand? It's a part of not being selfish. Like, you know what? I can deal with that. She got that in her. She does this, but we're gonna work it out. She may not be the best cook, but you know what? We're gonna learn how to cook together. She may not be able to sew. We can go take sewing classes together. She may not be able to do this, but I'm gonna build her up instead of, you know, break her down and tell her how horrible she is, and you ain't gonna get her that way, right?
Right.
You gotta, you know, but you gotta be genuine. You gotta be sincere. When you keep those things in mind, when you potentially getting a woman, or when she is a woman, right? Okay. We also talk about how to keep your marriage strong. You understand? Next scripture, right? Get Go ahead, get Ecclesiastes 26:4, right? Ecclesiastes 26:4. Watch this. It says, I'll start at 1. Y'all got it?
Come.
It says, blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife.
Right.
What does it mean to be virtuous? A virtuous woman has a skill set. You understand? She may not even know her skills yet. It could be up to you to bring it out of her. You understand?
Come.
Like a virtuous woman has virtue in her naturally. But only her husband will be able to bring her virtuousness out of her to unleash her full potential.
Come.
Real spill. It says, for the number of his days shall be doubled. Why? Why is that brother's days gonna be double? His life.
Less stress.
Less stress, less stress.
Right.
You don't want to come home to, nigga, you know what I'm talking about. We all been there. I will never deal with that again.
Come.
You understand? And neither will you.
Come.
Because you're not going to pick a woman or find yourself catching feelings for a woman just based on how she looks. You understand?
Come.
Or liking someone based on just how they look. And you let them know, like, listen, you're attractive, but that's not what draws me to you. You understand? I'm a man of the Lord. It's deeper than that. You understand?
Sir.
Keep reading, right? A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. You in the school, you got a rib. You want your rib to only build on your reputation, not bring it down. You understand? You don't want your sister to be that sister that's always flipping out in class, honking her horn in front of the class. I know you in there. Not saying that happens, but I'm saying it's possible. You go get with it, like Jeremy Hyman say. You go meet a random woman on Facebook. You message today, and you go have sex with her tonight. She's gonna give you hell out, because you didn't know this about her. You didn't know that about her. You didn't know that she went through this and she suffers from this. She takes this medication. You for real. You didn't take that time to get to know her. Now you just was a horny. We call where I'm from, we call them horn dogs. You was a horn dog. That's all you worry about, some box. Come on, now. It ain't even take sex off the table. Are y'all still cool? I know that's a major part in it, but can y'all are y'all compatible? You feel me?
Right.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to make your life easier. You understand? Verse 3, a good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord. You see that?
All right.
Whether a man be rich or poor, if he have a good heart toward the Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance. You see? And you jump down to 13, right? Ecclesiastes 26:13. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. Meaning this is a sister who knows, she has intellect. She has discretion. Discretion, right from wrong, and she only adds to you. She's not taking away.
That's right.
You understand? You shouldn't have to worry about, and you pay attention to that as well when you getting to know a woman. Like, do you feel like you can trust her? Do you feel like, I don't need to go through your phone. Because miserable is the life of a man who feels like he has to go through his woman's phone. You understand?
Right.
What you doing? You understand? Who's that? Who just texted you? It's one thing to joke, but to be serious and constantly vexed with that means you didn't take your time choosing that woman.
Right.
You understand? It says, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. A silent and loving woman is a gift. That's the Most High's gift to you. He sees you working in the school, working hard. giving the Most High your all, He's going to bless you with that gift.
Right.
Right? And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. That brother will value, or you should, brothers in here, value a mind well instructed.
That's right.
That sister she has a mind. The Bible tells you, go to Ecclesiastes 26, or it's like 7 and 26, right? Same book, different chapter, different verse. It says, hast thou a wife after thy mind? Good night. You see that?
Oh, God.
It's like, which one was
7 and 26.
26. Okay.
Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not. Meaning, listen, we talked, we courted, we on the same page, we have the same mind.
That's right.
You understand? You know about my wife, you know about, or you say you don't have a wife, you know what I want in my life, and how y'all gonna be involved pushing this truth. Y'all gonna learn how to work the camera.
Right.
You're gonna learn how to, sew some fringes on some pants for brothers. We're gonna really do this.
Right.
You understand? Because I'm really gonna do it. So if you want to be with me, you have to really want to do it. You have to really want to be in this truth. You understand? It says, but give not thyself over to a light woman. What is a light woman? I'm gonna give you an example. No. Go ahead. So go ahead. Do your thing.
Like a leaf blowing in the wind, sir.
Get up brother hand. Now a light woman would be what? I'm gonna give you an example. Right? Like I said, what is real beauty? What is beauty? Beauty. Now a sister can be attractive. You're like, man, I love this. Like this is my type. Man. But what is your type? Is it just how she looks? Is it the curly hair? No. Is it the height? Is it the skin tone? That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But you shouldn't judge basing getting a wife just on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I like that. Okay, she got a couple screws loose, but I got the screwdriver. You know what I mean? We're gonna tighten some bolts and I'm gonna work with her. She gonna be mine. She gonna be my wife. You understand? I'm gonna build her up. Right? But don't listen. You talking to a woman and you find out she's not really about you. You start to notice red flags. Okay. You mentioned the fact of having another wife. She's like, oh nigga, please. You should be like, you should think about your peace. I'm being so serious. Think about your peace of mind. You understand? Like Brakta Yahweh Al Shai. Me personally, like even with the mother of my children, we twab. Like we don't, we went our separate ways. You know what I mean? But we cool. It's like damn near a crime. Like we cooler than we ever was. Right. You understand? I call, hey, how you doing? How the kids? Oh, how you and your mans and everything good? All right, no sweat. Can I talk to kids? That's peace of mind. Versus you give it a woman and she's like, just putting you through all. I don't really bust your car window and what's that Byron spirit? Oh my God, you don't want that. You understand? But you want to give it a sister who is going to hold you down. No matter what anyone says about you, you're gonna make up your mind that this is my man, because the family gonna come against you. Oh, he already got a wife, and you too good for that, and this and that. What do you mean? General Muhammad was talking about that in last week's class or the other week. He was like, you gotta turn your back on them. Right. Turn your back on everything that they influence on you. You gotta be the only woman, or you're. I don't know, but I don't even remember what they say. But the point is, you want to give you like that man, you give it that man, or you like him, get to know how he is. For sisters too, because they got one shot at this. You feel me? They have one shot at this, just one. So it's best you be truthful. you don't want it to be deceptive, right? You understand? Go ahead, so
Can you say that the woman you choose, as when you come into being a priest in UPK, the woman you choose says a lot about the kind of priest you are, huh?
Kind of.
That's if you search for one, you ain't gonna get no female and bring her into the school and bring her around the brothers and sisters. But she's not desiring to live a life after the Lord. You know, so you're not gonna be looking for that type of woman.
Right.
Shouldn't be, you know.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead and get Deuteronomy 21 and 15.
Okay.
But you understand, choose not a light woman. That woman right there. A light woman is a woman who is going to give you problems.
Yeah.
Right.
All you just chasing tail. That's all you're doing is chasing tail. It's gonna backfire.
Always.
It's gonna backfire.
Always.
You're gonna find out, you didn't take your time. The Most High gonna show you why you should take your time.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead, Deuteronomy 21 and 15. I'm gonna just show you multiple wives real quick, how it is lawful.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 21, verse 15. If a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, and if the firstborn son be hers, that was hated. Keep reading.
Now the point of this scripture is really on the law of the jealousy between wives. That happens. You get my point?
Come.
Now say a brother loves one wife more than the other. You understand?
Come.
Or say he just does not like one of his ribs, and his first wife. This is talking about your inheritance going to your firstborn son, regardless of how much you favor the other wife who had your secondborn son. The inheritance goes to the firstborn, even if you and his mother don't get along. But the point is, the first part. Read it again.
If a man have two wives,
If a what?
have two wives,
That's all you need. If a man have two wives, get Isaiah 4 and 1. If a man has two wives, you see that? Not, thou shalt not have two wives. Look, the Lord said, look, in this situation, if a man has two wives, right? The Most High said he married unto Israel. That's 12, huh? That's 12. You get my point? That's 12 tribes.
Right.
Each tribe is different, but we all the same. You see? Like, Issachar do things different from Judah, but they do it the same. It's one of the, it makes sense, but you gotta know. Like, for example, like, Judah is, Judah is excellent at, like, Judah is excellent at, like, give me some, y'all Judites. I don't want to say the typical basketball, football. I don't want to say that. Fighting. Right. But how they fight is different from how, you know what I mean? A different style of what Gadites might do. Or traditional Judite dishes. Judite get-togethers.
Right.
You know what I mean? The music, they'll, I hear, Snoop and, who's that? Dr. Dre or whatever, right? Or sugar free, things like that at a family function. But at a Issacharite family function, they gonna play Snoop too. You get my point. But the spirit of cooking, grilling, music, drinks. That's us. Whether no matter what type of music is playing, no matter language. Because Hispanics speak Spanish, even though that was pushed on us. But go ahead.
We all make Kool-Aid, but we make it different. I know Judah use a lot of sugar in Kool-Aid, man.
Oh man,
Too much.
Hey, I try to stay away from Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid is, but yeah. Go ahead. We grew up in the same ghettos. You understand? But go ahead. That's why you want to get a woman of your own nation, because y'all share the same experiences.
Right.
You know what I mean? Aside from the law saying you're not supposed to get with another nation, you're supposed to get with your own kindred. But go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. You see? 7 women is gonna take hold of one man. But here's the point, though. What kind of man are you? What kind of man are you? You a lustful? You just a horn dog? All you want to do is just have sex? You gonna have a life? Your life is gonna be hell. Your life is gonna be hell if you out here just having sex with women because you can. You wanna, as a man of the Lord, you wanna choose your wife with discretion. I want this woman right here because of this, this, and this. You gotta ask yourself why you like her. You get my point? Why do I like this woman? Well, how long you got? Versus, I don't know. She got a nice body. If that's the only reason hey, Lord be with you. Your life is gonna be hell. I'm letting you know now. She's gonna give you hell later.
Right.
You get my point? Because you're choosing her. You don't know that. You don't know her insecurities. You don't know what makes her emotional. What she's been through in her life. And because you didn't take the time out to find out those things, because a man will deal with his woman's insecurities, her emotions, and her low moments. A righteous man will deal with that, and he'll build her up. But brothers in the world, or when we was in the world, you didn't care about all that. That's your problem. That's this. That's that. But in the truth, you got to pay attention to more than how she looks.
That's right.
I'm trying to tell you. You understand? Go ahead, Trevor.
Slocky, I just wanted to kind of, I guess you said, kind of piggyback off what the brother Swap.
Speak up a little bit.
Like just saying, like what the brother Swap was saying, like he brought up a pretty valid point, saying like a woman, she's an extension of you. So what kind of woman you bringing around or whatever says a lot about you as a brother.
Oh yeah, look, you want to be able to, like I said, the foundation of that relationship is so important. You want to let her know the truth from the beginning. That's the best way to go about it. If you're a brother that's going to have plans on having another wife, or you already have a wife, let her know. Hey, listen, I'm gonna want another wife in the future. I don't know when. That's just what I believe in. Or versus, hey, I have a wife. You know what I mean? But I let her know too, from the beginning. This is what I want. So she to why? You know what I mean? You want to talk to her? Substance is like, what? You want me to talk to? Because we're brought up in a society where, that's shamed.
Right.
It shouldn't be like that.
Right.
It should be sisters should be able to go on a store and run together.
Right.
How empowering is that to your man? Your man can focus on studying the scriptures, and both his wives go to the store together, go to the fabric store together, go do this together, and just have a real bond of sisterhood and battling those demons. It's gonna be times, it's gonna be highs and lows, but let it be more highs than lows.
Right.
You get my point? Whenever there's a disagreement, y'all, we gonna talk it out. We're gonna talk it out. Listen, what's going on? Communication too. Communication. Don't disregard communicating.
Right.
You understand? That's very important. And choosing a wife, having a peaceful marriage. Because that's what you want out. You come into this work, you don't want a destructive marriage. You want a peaceful marriage. You understand? So, go ahead, read that again. Isaiah 4:1.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Is that literally 7 women? Listen, like 7? I don't know. I don't know. That's a lot. Because you still, y'all ain't gonna do everything as a unit all the time.
Right.
You're gonna give her time. You're gonna give her time. And y'all gonna have times where y'all all together. That's fine.
Right.
You and your wives. But 7? I don't know. You know what I mean? Pushing the hard line. I'm a little busy with this work. You know what I mean? Because this truth is my first wife. This truth is my wife. I'm married to this work.
Right.
That's your mindset. But if you can have a wife or two that is with that work as well, oh my gosh, can you imagine the power in that? Can you imagine while you setting up for the Sabbath service They at the store, grabbing the bread, grabbing the wine, grabbing the incense, grabbing the lighters, just so everything could be tawab.
Right.
Working on garments for brothers, doing this for brothers, doing that for brothers. You know what I mean? Being an example to others. That's power in that. That's why the scriptures say, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and she will fatten his bones. Meaning literally gain weight. That too, but
Right.
you understand? But also the fact that brother be proud in his marriage. A lot of times in the world, you find yourself in a situation where your relationship is just toxic and you know, you just hate it, but you just here because you ain't got nowhere else to go. You don't want to be in that position in your life as a man of God. You understand? You want to, everything you do, you want to have peace. Go ahead,
I got two things. I just want to make a comment on what you said earlier about brothers that just trip off how sister look and they go lay with her. They don't take the time to get to know her. Like when you're doing that, you don't really love your nation, because you mess with lives. That's just stuff with you for life or whatever it is. Like you got to really watch that. If you love your people, you love your nation. You in here, you can't operate like that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I was going to ask you, is there an account in the Bible or anything? I don't know. I don't think I've read it. Where one for wives has been like a perfect, like when somebody ran it in the school with no division, no problem.
Listen. It's not gonna be picture perfect.
Right.
You get my point? Y'all gonna, but the point is this: it's not gonna be where she's gonna feel a certain way one day. She's a woman. She's going to. You understand? And I'm not putting that, you know, narrative on a woman that a woman just always gonna have problems. I'm not saying that, but women are the weaker vessel, and that's just what the scripture says. It's up to you to be like, listen, what's wrong? What's going on? Twa, talk to me. What's bothering you?
Right.
Let me know what's bothering you so I can help it not bother you. You understand? It ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna have that if you just hell with what she thinking.
Yeah.
Cause it's gonna backfire on you.
Right.
You gonna come home and, you know, all your clothes in the tub bleach. You don't want that, do you?
Man.
All your black on black this, black shirt, black war scarf, black. You dealing with whores, You get my point? You ain't gonna have no all black. You gonna have all bleach. You get my point? But that's why it's important to make up your mind. Like, listen, I'm not gonna get with a woman just based on how she lives. You get my point? I'm not just gonna like a woman just because she like me. If I feel a mutual interest in her, I like her. You know what I mean? I done prayed on it. You know, Most High guide me, and that's you still feel like that? Then hey, more power to you. You get my point? The Lord got to be in there somewhere. The Lord is in there somewhere. You get my point? Make sure the Most High is the foundation of your relationship, though. You got to. Not lies, not deception. It's not gonna work out. I know I said that like 4 times, but it's not.
Okay.
Get Ecclesiastes 25:1.
Okay.
So far we went over Exodus 22:16, Deuteronomy 21:5, Isaiah 4:1. We went to Ecclesiastes 36:28, Ecclesiastes 36:1 through 4, Ecclesiastes 36, 13 through 14. So now let's get Ecclesiastes 25:1.
Come. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, verse 1. In 3 things I was beautified.
In 3 things was I beautified. This is what this brother is saying. Read.
And stood up beautiful. Both before God and man.
Both before God and man. Read on.
The unity of...
They're going to see what is beautiful in the sight of the Most High. Read.
Come. The unity of brethren.
The unity of brethren. That's a beautiful thing. It's empowering to the nation. The unity of brethren. Read on.
Come. The love of neighbors.
The love of neighbors. The love I have for my brother and sister. The genuine, not that, I love you. No, that I'll show you I love you. The genuine love for your neighbor. Read on.
Come. A man and a wife.
A what?
A man and a wife.
A man and a wife that what?
that agree,
that disagree,
that agree,
that can't coexist,
that agree,
that agree. Read on.
together.
Together. You see that? They agree together. They have common goals. Because you chose that woman based on her mind. But her mind agreed with your mind. Y'all have the same goals. You have the same ambitions, which what goals mean, but I just want to use a different word. Can I sound smart for 2 seconds? I'll just play. I'm just joking, right? But y'all have the same mindset. We're gonna serve God. We're gonna serve Christ. The scriptures, reading the Bible. You know what I mean? Fringes, that's a cold dress. Or nah, you can do this to this dress. Okay, kind. You know what I mean? But hey, you go ahead and get with her, you know what I mean? Just because she got hips, listen. Child support. Maybe you don't understand how serious child support is. Child support will put you in a state of mind like some brothers don't want to live. You know, some brothers feel like they're in hiding because they was working and working and working, and they was eating them checks up. Your check supposed to be 800, they taking 700. This is real life.
Right.
You know what I mean? And she's a whore, and she got all these niggas around your kids.
Right.
A different man every day. Like,
man.
Alright. Be wise where you know, lay down.
Sir.
For real.
Sir.
I'm trying to tell you. You want a woman that's gonna fatten your bones, not break them.
Right. Right.
Real talk. You want a sister that's gonna be kind and loving.
That's right.
Not no beast. You understand? So many examples of that. Of a beast. You don't want no beast. You deal with all this in the world.
Right.
All the pressure on the black man, all the pressure on the Native Americans and the Hispanic man, and you're gonna add to your foot. You're gonna do it though.
Right.
Not me, not Sawap, not Captain Gadalhar. You choose that woman. You chose to deal with her. So you're the only one gonna be responsible for, okay, you're dealing with that hell. You laid with her. It's forever. So y'all better work it out.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Or, you know. But you're gonna have to deal with that. Man, get on my nerves. This woman get on my nerves. Like how many times like you say that a day? God damn. This woman get on my nerves. This woman get on my nerves. Versus, you know, nothing but man, how's your marriage going? It's going to up, sir. How's your courtship going? It's going to up, sir. You know what I mean? Everything's good. I can't really complain, you know. I mean, I noticed, you know, a couple things, but nothing I can't handle. You know what I mean? Talking to that sister, yeah, you know, Tawab. Everything's Tawab. You know, what can you tell me? Oh, she knows she's born and raised here, and you know what I mean? She likes doing this. I like doing that too. She likes doing this. I don't like doing that, but I'm open to trying it out. I'm not a really heights guy, but you know, I hop on a roller coaster, I guess. Well, at least once in my life.
Right.
Not me, Sliger. I'm not doing it. But I'm not doing roller coaster, Sliger. I'm cool. But you get the point.
Right.
So go to the same chapter and verse. Read verse 14 though. Oh, it's not same chapter, verse 14.
Come on.
Oh, 16.
16, come on.
No, 13.
Come on. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, verse 13.
Read on.
Give me any plague.
Give me any plague, Lord. Read on.
But the plague of the heart.
But the plague of the heart.
And any wickedness.
And any wickedness.
But the wickedness of a woman.
There it is there.
That's me.
There it is there. Solomon said, I would rather be in, you know, a house with a dragon and a lion than with a wicked woman.
Right.
You know what a lion can do to you,
Yeah, yes, sir.
You understand? But a woman, I remember Cap said this years ago to me. He said, a woman is like a lawyer, right? She knows how to talk. You understand? That's why you gotta be very selective of what you say and how you say it. And like I said, it's gonna be highs and lows. She gonna ask for forgiveness sometimes. You gonna ask for forgiveness sometimes. That's where communication comes in. I'm saying the foundation of y'all relationship, it should be on honesty. She should know what, how you want your life to go, and you should know how she wants her life to go. You should know that, and be like, can I deal with that? And she gonna be like, can I deal with that? It just ain't just on you. You get my point?
Right.
It's a mutual consent of we like each other. We're gonna talk to each other. We're talking, and if everything is smooth, just get married. You know what I mean? And then have a nice life. Huh? That's your wife for life.
Right.
For life. You know what I mean? You think a sister wants a righteous sister, a virtuous woman, wants a brother who is he's not really about it. You get my point? Like you gotta remember, sisters who are virtuous, who are righteous, they don't want, just like you don't want no wicked woman, they don't want no wicked man out here. So they gonna try you out too.
Right.
They gonna watch you. You don't even know they watching you, but they watching you. They looking. You get my point? And they gonna scope you out. You know what I mean? But our scope, you scoping them, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Because it's a life thing. It's forever. You understand? But go ahead, keep reading. Or go to 16, verse 16.
Come on, sir. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, verse 16.
Right.
I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Listen, you've been there. You done dealt with a woman like where, she was bad. She was bad all outside, right? That's what we say, right? She was bad, but golly.
Right.
She was a monster. She gave you hell. Where you going? Who's you on the phone with? Like, damn. I'm on the phone with my father. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all watch To The Max? To the Max.
Wait.
Big John.
Yeah.
Big John on YouTube, comedian.
I watched.
Remember that skit he did? He said, I'm coming too. He in the restroom. I'm coming too.
Oh, hell.
That's what his rib kept saying. Like, well, I can't be in the restroom. She's like, no, that's time for you to text your other females. He's like, got him, but I'm coming too. That spirit of combat, always looking to fight, always looking to argue. Not in your house, not in my house.
Yeah.
We ain't doing that here. You go get you a man in the world for that. You're not gonna emasculate me.
That's right.
Also, don't be a lion in your own house. Huh? You ain't gotta be that brother that just sew that garment. You get my point? Sew it. What'd you say? You ain't gotta be like that.
Come on.
I mean, hey, getting that garment done, right? You think you'll be able to handle that by Saturday? Most High in Christ. Water. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? But she's so, the type of woman she is because you took the time to get to know what kind of woman she is. And you know how to talk to her. You know how to talk. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta be, that's with anything though. Talking to your brothers, talking to your ribs, talking to a woman you like, talking to your children. You ain't gotta be a lion in your own house. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be that guy that just always set tripping. You know what I mean? Like, y'all around me all the time. I'm around y'all like y'all some cool brothers. You know what I'm saying? Why would I come at y'all like you ain't nothing?
Right.
I mean, this is your wife. This is your wife. She's an extension of you. When you not in class, you say you sick or whatever, but she wants to go to class. She's not gonna misrepresent you. When the sisters is start handling food, where am I needed? What y'all need help with? Y'all need me to get gloves? Y'all need me to pass plates out? What y'all need me to do? Y'all want me on beans? Y'all want me on forming the hamburgers?
Right.
What y'all want me to do? Versus acting a damn ass, Salakia, a fool, cutting a fool in class, and you getting a call, hey, yeah. You don't want that. You don't want that. So, but that's on you though. You choose that. Keep reading.
Come. So I get 17?
Yeah.
Come. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, verse 17. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face.
Listen, I'm spiritual. You spiritual too. You can look in a woman's eyes and see. I have a real good thing, and I'm not, saying anything about myself. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I can read people. I don't know what it is. I can read people out. Especially, I'm talking to a woman. She asks a question. I ask, why is she asking that question? I almost forget what she asking, and okay, what made her ask that? You get my point? You always 2 steps ahead. Always do. She's saying this. Why is she saying this? You get my point? Where's that coming from? What have you been through? You get my point?
Come.
But the wickedness of a woman changes her countenance. I done seen Satan. You can only laugh because you've been there. You've seen Satan.
Right.
You done had plates and knives thrown at you. Right?
Man.
Why? A lot of times, why though? A lot of times you got into them arguments. Why? You got into them big confrontations. Why?
This was crazy.
It wasn't that she was crazy. You made her crazy. You made her crazy. You made her crazy. Why? Because you lied to her.
Right.
You get my point? A woman gonna give you her all. It's either she gonna give you her all or she ain't gonna give you nothing.
Right.
Ain't no kinda. And you shouldn't accept nothing less. You gonna give me your all or you ain't gonna give me nothing. You get my point?
Come.
But what was she screaming when she threw that plate at you? When she threw that cup at you? What was she saying? You told me I was the only one. And you told her, and you lied. And that's judgment too. Because we gonna be in the truth, let's be in the truth.
Right.
Tell her the truth from the beginning. So that way you can be like, listen, I told you what it was from the beginning.
Right.
I told you I have a rib, or I say you don't have a rib. I told you I would want another rib eventually. My vision is I want this for me. And you was okay with that. And then all she can do is, I don't want kind. You right. I'm tripping. Let me go breathe.
Right.
And I'll be back. What you want for dinner? You know what I'm saying? Let me go get Salakia, out of wine. It could be that. That's what a righteous woman would do. A wicked woman, she gonna, use everything you said against you. That's where that lawyer comes in at. A lawyer, listen, you ever been to court? They pay everything you say. They're gonna use your words against you. They say that when they locking you up or putting you in cuffs. What they say? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Listen, that house is the court of law. That foundation is the court. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You know what I mean? Are you gonna make mistakes? Yeah, y'all gonna have ups and downs. Y'all gonna have periods in your marriage where it's going to test your marriage. But you gotta persevere everything.
Right.
You have to persevere and overcome, even if y'all talking to each other. Because even when you're talking to each other and getting to know each other, everything ain't gonna be perfect. But that's a prelude to the marriage. Are y'all gonna be able to overcome that together? Thug it out? Because y'all are just that about each other? You just feel that close to that person? Or are you gonna give up? If you give up, hey, you know. But keep reading.
Come on. And darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth.
Keep reading.
Her husband shall sit among his neighbors.
Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, doing what?
And when he heareth it,
Mm-hmm.
shall sigh bitterly.
He gonna sigh bitterly. Man, that brother gonna be amongst the brothers. He gonna be like, he gonna be stressed out. You know what I mean? Whether in this school, out the school, you know a brother that either you was that brother once upon a time, or you knew a brother like that, a man like that just, man, my old lady tripping, man. Can I come over? You know what I mean? Then she come over too, knocking on the door. Where Trev at? Where Trev at?
Hell no.
I'm in too close to home. I'm just playing. You know I'm gonna tease you. You're my brother. I love you, but you know I've been there. You know what I mean? Shoot, but not never again. Never again, cause I done got wiser. You got wiser. You get wiser. But keep reading though.
Come on, sir.
And then Trevor, get Proverbs 31.
Verse
Like,
19.
2 more scriptures and we're gonna wrap it up.
Verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. You see that? So if you're a wicked man, you deserve a wicked woman. You understand? If you're a righteous man, you deserve a righteous woman. Y'all deserve each other.
Right.
A wicked man and a wicked woman deserve each other. A righteous man and a righteous woman deserve each other. Why? Because can two walk together except they be agreed? Right or wrong? That's what the Bible says. Amos 3:3.
That's right.
Can two walk together lest they be agreed?
Right.
I'm not saying she can't pick what movie y'all watch on movie night. You get my point? And you like, you know, I don't really want to watch that. Sometimes you're just gonna have to watch that movie.
Right.
And that's okay. You know what I mean? It's your rib. You know what I mean? You gotta be kind. It's okay to be kind and nice. Go ahead.
Ain't that what love is?
That's,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you say, of course, you always man, you will over your house, but yeah, you gotta have that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Say, man,
exactly.
Yeah.
You want peace in your household.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to be fair. You want to be fair. You know what I'm saying? You can be like, man, I really want some, I want some barbecue chicken tonight. Damn, I was really feeling lamb chops, babe.
Right.
I don't want. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. You know, that's fine. So I guess. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Whatever.
Yeah,
right? Or, you know, you get the point. Go ahead.
So like I said, I was gonna say too, like, because we're Israel, we make the best out of anything, regardless of what it is, anyway.
Exactly. So your marriage is gonna have ups and downs, but you know, get them downs out of the way.
That's right.
Go ahead, Trev.
Slakia, I just want to make sure. Is that Proverbs chapter
31 verse 10.
Verse 10.
Let's read that first.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman?
Who can find a virtuous woman?
Right.
A woman with, yeah,
Lord.
yeah, the Lord will have to put her in front of you, right? Go ahead, keep reading.
For her price is far above rubies.
Her value is incomparable. You get my point?
Yes, sir.
Keep reading.
The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her.
The heart of her husband, the mind of her husband, trusts in her. He trusts in you. Yes, he does. You hear me? You hear me? He trusts in her. So what that mean? He trusts in her. What does it mean? His heart safely trusts in her. She not on social media cutting the food.
Right.
Airing out all your business. This nigga put his underwear next to the laundry basket. You know what I mean? Stuff
Right.
like just shaming him.
Right.
You know, he just airing him out or whatever.
Right.
You get my point? She at the job, she ain't flirting with the coworkers. Cause you know, men gonna get at your woman.
Right.
Regardless, they don't give a damn if you're in the truth or not. When you're not around, they gonna try. They gonna try her and try her and try her. But you chose a woman that you knew you could trust.
Right.
You get my point? You chose a woman like, She ain't gonna fold. Yeah, this nigga gonna get out of this. But I'm out of wine. She know that. She know that, and she not gonna. She gonna get out my face. I'm married. I have a man. He ain't gotta know. Whoop de whoop doo doo doo. But he will know. You better get out my face. You don't want him to know. Get out my face.
Man.
Cause yeah, you can get ugly.
Man.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
You better respect that I'm married, or you know.
Man.
Hey.
Man.
Lord be with you.
Right.
Go ahead, Swap.
That's all bad right there, but I'll let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I let niggas know I don't give a damn if they're truth, not the truth. Yeah, I see a real battle, I see whatever, I'm gonna check that shit. I don't play it. I do that at the park, I do that out here, you know what I'm saying? But old boy next door. But yeah, man. Anyways.
No, absolutely. You gotta be. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
You know what I'm saying? That is not. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, kind. Go ahead. Keep reading.
Oh, it's a lot. Verse 11. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her,
Doth safely trust in her. Read on.
so that he shall have no need of spoil.
So that he shall have no need of spoil. What is spoil at? Whores. You don't need no whores.
That's right.
You don't want no whores. You might want another righteous woman, that's fine.
Right.
But another whore? You want whores, right? How's that gonna work? You got a righteous woman, and then you want whores?
Want problems.
You want exactly. You want problems. You're going to catch an STD. You just go sleep around with random women. You're going to get gonorrhea.
Right.
You understand? You're going to get STDs. It's going to burn when you piss. You understand?
Okay.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go down that street, please. Don't. Because I care about you. You're my brother. I care about your well-being. Choose wisely.
Yeah.
Choose wisely. You feel me? You know what I mean? Even if you feel like you gotta call a brother, like, look, sir, I really like this woman. I really, really like this woman, sir. I cannot shake her off my mind. Like, I really think she cool. He gonna get counseled, like, this is what you do, like, doody-doo. And you take that and you proceed. But once you make that decision to lay with her, or y'all make that mutual agreement to be intimate, it's on y'all from here on out. So be smart about it, man, because it's really forever. Keep reading, verse 12. Last verse.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 12. She will do him good.
She will do what?
She will do him good.
She will do him good.
And not evil.
And not evil.
All the days of her life.
She will never betray this man. She'll never betray you, right? Because you chose a woman who didn't have the qualities of betraying you. Didn't have the qualities of being disloyal. You understand? Like, you get with a woman, right? A lot of brothers get with a woman. When I say brothers, I'm not always talking about us. And clearly, this ain't talking about us. But brothers in the world, they'll get with a woman who's like in and out of a relationship with her dude. And she messing with you on the low. Right? And then she'll fade away from him. And then now she's dealing with you. Then y'all get rocky. You think that she's just gonna be messing with you? What did she show you? I'll mess with somebody else. Because that's how you got it. You get my point? She gonna cheat on you like she cheated on her dude.
Right.
Now she cheating on you. You get my point?
Come on.
Go ahead.
Slocky, sir. This is like obviously the world, but like
Yeah.
But before I came into the truth, we always had like this saying, like, you don't never wife a Slocky, no whore that you took from another dude. Because if she left him for you, what you think gonna happen to you?
Yeah,
it's
man,
like,
real talk.
you never.
Yeah. Yeah. For real.
You just leave it alone. Don't even mess with her.
Don't do anything to her. You got a man? It's complicated. Okay, you go have that complicated relationship. I want nothing to do with that.
Right.
When they say it's complicated, she means that she still deal with him, but she don't want to. I don't want no parts of that. And you shouldn't either. Go ahead.
That's like you was talking about earlier when you just talked about the catching the STDs from the whores. Like, man, sometimes the STD is a lot like a sentence on a lot of shit they do to you. Like, I know many people who got killed behind fucking with whores.
Oh, yeah.
With whores.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's sort of on your character.
Hey,
be lying out.
Exactly.
If you be believing it, and I like, man, I've been through that, and I just be like, man, man, I've been talking about it, and I'm like my nigga, like, you believe that bitch?
Hey, language.
Okay, nigga.
Yeah, no sweat. Yeah, but that's very true. And y'all all made some excellent points. Y'all give yourself a hand, cause y'all, you know what I mean. Y'all can relate to everything I'm saying. You know what I mean. Well, in summary, I want to say this. I'm gonna wrap up the class. In summary, I'm gonna say this. In today's class, I just really hope that I can shed light on. You know, you brothers young coming up. You get my point. But you have experience. You've dealt with women. You know what I mean. Look, choose a woman not just on her looks.
Right.
You get my point? A lot of times you gotta trust the vibes, you gotta trust the chemistry. It's just like, I really like this woman. Or I really like this man. You get my point? You gotta be like that. You gotta be like, I really like this woman. You get my point? Also, like I said, it's not just about looks. You wanna, you know, watch out for red flags and things like that. It's gonna be ups and downs. It's gonna be highs and lows. Work out the lows. And you have more highs. You understand what I'm saying when I say that, right?
Come on.
Sometimes I feel like I just be talking. I don't, you know. Up here, it be a lot going on up here.
Good point, sir.
Most High in Christ. It be a lot going on up here. You know what I mean? It's a lot here.
Right on point, sir.
We're Most High in Christ. But for real, I care about you, brothers, and I want you to always know what you're getting yourself involved with, and be honest. You have, if you like a woman. When you talk to her, don't lie to her. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I don't have a wife, but listen, I believe in multiple wives. So is that something you feel like you can handle? No sweat. Kind, Most High in Christ.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, I'm not gonna put you on the back burner. You're gonna be with me all the time. You get my point? You're gonna be with me. You can call me anytime. I'm not gonna have to get up and leave the room. And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're my rib.
Right.
You want to talk to her? You can call her. You know, ask for some tips on this, or she can ask you some tips on that, and whatever. Another thing is too, is when you know you're not supposed to deal with other nations. You want to do your research. You know, who's your father and things like that. But just take marriage very seriously.
Yes, right.
Taking on a wife seriously. She's your responsibility. She's an extension of you. If you're a brother of good reputation, listen. Get with a woman that's gonna be a good reputation as well. You get my point? Because it'll only build your name, not take away from your name. You get my point?
Right.
You know. So I want to let's throw up these prayers, man. Any questions?
Kind of, sir.
Yeah, do your thing.
There was a question online.
Oh, okay, go for it.
The same sister, she was asking, are you a light woman if you have mental health problems?
That's the same sister?
Kind of, sir.
It's like it says, you want to talk to your husband. If your husband's in a UPK, you wanna talk to your husband. I'm not gonna be out of order, and you know, you want to talk to your husband. Go ahead.
I have a question because, like I said, I ask these questions. I'm sorry I talk so much, but I really have a lot of questions and I don't understand a lot.
No, that's fine. You don't talk too much. No, you hear me? You hear me? You don't talk too much.
Okay. But the Lord says, be ye perfect.
Right.
So when we talk about these relationships, multiple wives, and different, like why isn't there a purpose? Why can't people follow the Lord and be ye perfect of what the Lord set in line for niggas to do? Niggas, brothers and sisters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is you bucking the Lord so hard and you saying you want the truth?
Are you saying...
That kills my hope of anything going forward.
Are you saying...
Because right here, there's no perfect situation where there's nothing working out. Like, there's nothing going to be perfect. When the Lord says, be ye perfect, maybe my understanding fucked up.
No.
I was like, you know what?
No.
I ain't got time for this shit.
Come on.
I'm gonna be by myself.
So you saying basically like, why? Okay, like you on the topic of multiple wives, why brothers can't, you know?
Yeah,
if
I ain't lying to nobody.
Brother got,
No,
I got you.
You know
Like my brother got a couple wives, 2 or 3 wives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's always problems. I mean, brothers run their households differently.
There's none working out good.
I didn't say that.
Well, I'm asking because I need hope to, like, I don't understand it because if the Lord said it, like, what the hell is wrong with you? You say you love the Most High, I love the truth, I do that. Like, man, I'm doing everything I can to hold on to everything the Most High. I'm hard on myself.
Right.
Like, bro, I'm not playing. But like, God is my witness, I'm not playing. Like, God, please,
you
watch me down.
ain't playing. I hear you not playing.
Right.
And I'm like, man, like that shit be killing me inside. I be like, man, this shit sound fucked up. Like nobody, like.
Get that brother's passion to hand, right? I feel you. I feel that right here. Listen, I can't speak on other men's marriages. The Bible says, "Meddle not in another man's affairs."
That's right.
I can't. Listen, I can give you an advice. I can give you what the Bible says on how to choose a woman. I can tell you, you know, you should be honest. I'm not the brother that's gonna hide things. Hey, look, this is what it is. This, and this, right? Because I have a vision for how I want my life. How you want to run yours? I'm not saying you. I'm saying in general.
Yeah.
That's, you know, on you. If you want your wives separate and you don't want them talking to each other, you don't want them to be cool. Who am I to tell you any different? You get my point, but
I want the footprints first, so I could. Hey man, if you can't do this and that, you don't need.
This is the footprint.
But if you can do
listen,
this and that,
so what? This is the footprints. Brothers gonna run. Brothers gonna do.
But my friend, brother said they follow that, but they still having problems.
I can't. Hey, I don't know.
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like,
I don't know who having problems. I don't meddle in another man's affairs.
I don't need it.
I know. I'm not saying you do.
Yes, sir.
But my point is, I can't tell another man how to run his wives, because his vision is different from mine.
Right.
My vision is they gonna be in class.
Right.
You understand? You get my point. We're gonna serve the Lord.
Right.
That's my vision. His vision could be they not coming to class. Ain't nobody telling my woman anything. You get my point? That's someone else's vision.
Okay.
I can't. You know what I mean? I can't say anybody thinks like that. Nobody does. I don't know. Because I don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't.
I was just wondering when they start to hear that somebody's having a successful multiple wives relationship to where
there is
nothing.
There is.
Like I know that's what Most High made it to be. But there's somewhere on earth where I got to see like it's cool because like when you go online, you hear all the banter and everything against the Most High.
Yeah.
These niggas do not love the Most High, and I was like. That's doing that, man.
Look,
I'm just like, man, I look at it and I'm like, God damn, like the Most High said it's lawful, it's good. Like he wouldn't have made it if it wasn't good. Everything he makes is good. Like who the fuck? I mean, who the hell are you?
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? But as I said, I gotta fix myself too. I gotta point finger at myself because you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not trying like I'm above. I got things together. I'm just trying to like how does this work? But maybe it's I don't know.
Look,
I don't know.
Look, you look. I feel the sincerity in what you're saying. But all I can say on that is, these are the footprints. What's in this Bible is the footprints. This is the guide.
Right.
What you do with the knowledge is out of my control.
Right.
I know how I want to run my house. What I expect, the standards I have. It might not be what another brother wants. You get my point? One brother might want his rib in the culinary department. Another brother might not. One brother might want his rib, involved with the work as far as, one brother may not. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't fault him for that. That's how he was. It's like he can't fault me for doing what I want to do with my women.
Okay, can I change my question? So
Yeah.
there might be a chance that we may look for this and time may end, but we may never find it into the new kingdom.
What you mean? No. Listen, I've seen brothers have both their wives in the same room, and they just close to each other. They just sit next to each other and just, they talk to other sisters. They sisterly, y'all shema, tabashim yoshai, and you know what I mean. But they in the same house. It's a little different. You can see it because they have the same husband. Who's your husband? Are y'all married? Yeah, that's our husband. Get my point? That's our Adawan. Get my point? And they have no shame in that.
That's right.
Now,
That's good.
if you're dealing with a woman in the world, what you think gonna happen when you have your wife in class and then she do a pop up and she, who is this? She thinks she care about the brother teaching class? She on your helmet. That's why I said it's all on you, on how you choose a woman, the questions you ask, the communication, the consistency, the chemistry, and is she after your mind, or do y'all have common goals? If y'all do, then y'all should work it out. Go ahead.
One more question.
Yeah, do your thing.
On Abraham, right? His wife was Sarah, right? That was barren. And I forget the other one.
Hagar.
Why did he allow the situation to go on where she was mocking the other wife because she was barren?
Why did he allow? It said that she mocked her.
Yeah, remember because they sit there and they brought her to tears because they would be, I guess,
okay.
She would be talking. Hagar would be saying shit about her because she couldn't have kids.
So this is what happened. Sarah had a handmaid by the name of Hagar. Sarah could not get pregnant.
Yes.
So Sarah told Abraham. Abraham wasn't worried about Hagar. He asked Sarah, formerly known as Sarai, which means my princess. Then her name was changed to Sarah, which means princess, Sarai. And so what happens is, since he couldn't get pregnant, she told her Lord, Abraham, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord. Right, that's the scripture. She said, go sleep with Hagar. He's like, what? I can't have children. You should try with Hagar. And he did. Now, I'm not too sharp. My memory isn't serving me in regards to if she made fun of Sarah.
Yeah,
it could have been. If that's the case, that's not right. I can't say what Abraham did with that information.
Okay.
Because it doesn't say. Yeah. But I can imagine Abraham being a righteous brother, checking it. Listen, don't do that. What the hell wrong with you? Don't make fun of her because she's barren. She can't have children. Samuel's mother, his father Elkanah, forget their name, but he had two wives. Samuel, the book of Samuel, he had two wives. His father. Samuel's mother, before Samuel, could not have children. And she cried daily at the school. She cried daily. You get my point? And the priest saw her and was like, listen, are you drunk?
Yeah.
The first chapter, right? And
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, kind. And basically but it's still similar.
Yeah.
And it's basically that's you know what? That's not right to do. Because the Bible says not to vex someone in their affliction.
Right.
If someone's vexed, you're not gonna vex them more. She can't have children. You're gonna make fun of her because she can't have children. Do you know the Lord will take your children and make sure you have no more children? You don't make fun of people that can't see. You don't make fun of people. You don't bag on people that got disabilities.
Yeah.
Because why the Lord can't give you that? Why you can't get hit by a damn bus? You understand? People less fortunate. But as far as
that's the one, sir. That's one right there.
As far as wives though go, it shouldn't be like that. But you choose those wives.
Man.
You understand? You choose those wives. So you choose.
And Hagar was in the truth?
Hell no.
Okay.
She was a heathen. You get my point? And the Lord, and when the Lord gave Sarah Isaac, remember that the Lord said, look, the Lord was talking to Abraham. Sarah was in a tent around the corner, or where they abode, right? Like that word abode. I'm just joking. Right? And the Lord told Abraham Sarah was going to conceive. But Sarah overheard it and she started to laugh. She laughed. And then she in the room by herself, child, me? and then the Lord hit her in her ear, what's funny? She was like, that's what happened. That's what it says. Not word for word, but the spirit of it is there. Like, she got checked because she laughed. Abraham laughed too. And then they had Isaac, which means he laughs.
Oh.
You understand? It's a nomen omen, which is a Latin term, which means name prediction. Or your name has to do with, you know, synonymous with your story.
Right.
So I just want to know what is that in? What book is that?
Genesis.
Genesis.
Genesis. You read about Abraham.
Okay. Cool.
Abram, the Most High's friend. So, huh?
I said the goat.
Oh, yeah. Right. So, we clear on that? We tawad? Throw up these prayers, man. No, man, the water to you, brothers, you know what I mean? Get the Most High hand for the service. Hopefully y'all edified. You got them definitions out of them books, man. Stay in them books, man. Keep your spirit up, man. I know it's hard. You know what I mean? Satan is going to be Satan. Demons going to attack your thoughts. And, you know, you just got to be strong, guys. So, I mind you, which is just me. Just me. Oh, it's like camera. It's like right. I go over this one. Laya Charlotte.
Yeah, sure.
All right. That's the wild. I can't see. Select.
It's the wild, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Right. All right, we're gonna throw up these prayers and then So Amayu Wapanyaku which means to stand and face the east. Right? Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I got. Keep that camera rolling, all right?
Come on.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, Abanawa,
Shabbat
Shemayim, Kodash,
Hayah,
Shemka, Yahweh, Malak with Ka, Baba'ah, Ratazah, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Hayah, Bashamayim, Latanyanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalak Lanawa, Kabawaf Nawa, Wasalak Nawa, Kabawati Nawa, Wala'ah, Nawa, Benasai one, Abal, Hawashai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapara, Walamyam, Aman. In English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us. From evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Hakak.
Looks like it.
No, you're fine. Which means the power. Yahweh, Ba'asham, Ba'awashai, Babakashai, Latanyanawa, Hakak, Barapa'ah, Call, Bakala, Wakal, Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Matazarayim, Hakak, Lahakwayim, Hamatyam, Hakak, Isle, Rakawath, Hatamala, Lagarashan, Ba'asham, Yahushai, the water, Aman. In English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of
The
disease.
power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
The blessings. Rakatha Yahweh.
Barakatha Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Mayaka Allah?
Why Ma'akahala?
Why Allahayim?
Why Akahaya?
Watazab Ya'ah.
Why Fazad Yahah?
Alawap Yahana.
Alawat Yahana.
Ha Alawapyam.
Ha Alalahapyam.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Kwatazayanyam.
Ha Kwatazayanyam.
Ha Kayayoyam.
Ha Kayayoyam.
Waha Akwathyam.
Why Hakala'anyam.
Waha Akwathyam.
Why Hakala'anyam.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahasham.
Bahasham.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Aman.
Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
All.
All.
Aharyam.
Aharyam.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Ayathan.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
All.
All.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasharallah.
Yasharallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazarka.
Tazarka.
Alyad.
Alyad.
Yunka.
Yunka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wa'arach.
Wa'arach.
Balayallah.
Wa'arach.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Yakal.
Call.
Rai.
Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Napashka.
Napashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'athka.
Taza'athka.
Wawa'aka.
Wa'aka.
Ma'ita.
Ma'ita.
Wa'aid.
Wa'aid.
Iwalam.
Iwalam.
In English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my
My
help?
help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the
which
Lord,
made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber or
The
sleep.
Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is thy shade
The Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by
nor
day,
the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
All.
All.
Damaya.
Yamaya.
Laka.
Laka.
All.
All.
Akarash.
Akarash.
All.
All.
Ashakwat.
Ashakwat.
All.
All.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Hana.
Hana.
Awayibika.
Abiyibika.
Yahama.
Yahama.
The one.
The one.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Ayel.
Ayel.
Aimaka.
Ayaka.
Ya'ayimwa.
Ya'ayimwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Yaitazawa.
Yaitazawa.
Ayel.
Ayel.
Tazapawanyaka.
Tazapawanyaka.
Gamarwa.
Gamarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Lakakidum.
Malakakidum.
Magaya.
Regalia.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shum.
Shum.
Yasharallah.
Yasharallah.
Awada.
Malada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Noah.
Noah.
Aitazawa.
Atazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Lukadwa.
Lukadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Baryath.
Arath.
Yakarathwa.
Lakarafa.
Aliyah.
Aliyah.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wa.
Wa.
Yashama'alim.
Yashama'alim.
Wa'aba.
Laba'ab.
Wahagarium.
Wahagarium.
Gabal.
Regal.
Waimawan.
Ayam.
Waimalak.
Waimalak.
Palashath.
Parashah.
Ain.
Ain.
Yashabya.
Washabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum.
Gum.
Ashawar.
Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Lawa.
Aimum.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Haywa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labunya.
Labunya.
Lawat.
Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadyan.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Hayabyan.
Hayabyan.
Balakal.
Balakal.
Koyashwan.
Koyashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayan.
Bayan.
Dara.
Dara.
Hayawa.
Haywa.
Daman.
Daiman.
Ladama.
Ladama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatama.
Nada.
Nada.
Yamawa.
Lawa.
Kaira.
Kaira.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Bak.
Wakaza Bak.
Wakata Zalmanai.
Wakasa Zalman.
Call.
Call.
Asayakamwa.
Asawakma.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Marwa.
Marwa.
Nairasha.
Nairasha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ra'ath.
La'af.
Nawaf,
Nawaf.
Alahayim,
Alahayim.
Alahaya, Shayathumwa,
Shayadama.
Kagogala,
Kagogala.
Kakwash,
Kakwash.
Lapanya,
Lapanya.
Ka,
Kaka.
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash.
Abaira,
Abaira.
Ya'ira,
Ya'ira.
Wa,
Wa.
Kalahaba,
Kalaba.
Alahat,
Alaha.
Haryam,
Haryam.
Kun,
Kun.
Aradapma,
Aradapma.
Sa'iraka,
Absa'iraka.
Wabasa,
Babakasa.
Lapathka,
Lapafka.
Labahalam,
Abalaham.
Mala'a,
La'ah.
Panyahum,
Yapayom.
Kolawan,
Kalawan.
Waya,
Waya.
Lakwashwa,
Lakashwa.
Shamka,
Shamka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Labashwa,
Labashwa.
Waya,
Aya.
Lahawa,
Lahawa.
Adya'ai,
Adya'ai.
Waya,
Haya.
Kaparwa,
Kaparwa.
Waya,
Kaya.
Abadwa,
Abadwa.
Waya,
Waya.
Da'aiwa,
Ya'aiwa.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Atha,
Atha.
Shamka,
Shamka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Labadka,
Labafka.
Aliwan,
Aliwan.
I'll call,
I'll call.
Ha'arataza.
Ayarataza.
Put that in there in a second. Give me 1 second. Y'all can be seated.
No, it's not.
Hold on, yeah, keep it going. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Nope, sir. You told me to go get the oil.
Everybody get Trevor hand.
Right.
Stand up.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Gotta make sure this brother ready, man.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Well,
Hey, man. Hey, you a mighty brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? This brother right here, man, look, it brings joy to me, man. That this brother right here today is getting his Hebrew name. You understand? This brother, let me tell you something about young man right here. This brother is reliable,
Right.
he's dependable,
Right.
he's about this work, man. And that's
Right.
how you gotta be, and he's zealous. And most importantly, this brother right here, let me get your name, man. This brother right here is Itazam, which means mighty.
Let's go.
This brother is mighty. This brother hand. You understand? Itazam. This brother is mighty. Look at the brother.
Right.
You understand? This brother is a mighty brother, man. But I gotta ask you, are you sure you want to dedicate your life to the Lord?
Khan out of Khan.
Let's
All right,
go.
You said it. Most High in Christ, all right? Get our brother hand, man.
Man, let's go.
Itazam. So I'm gonna, hey, the angels rejoicing, all right?
Count
You
down.
understand? That's what the Bible says. So when I point to you, you're gonna say your name. You know how it go, right? All right. Yabaraka Yahweh, Wayashamarka, Ya'ar Yahweh, Punyawa, Al Yaka, Wayakanka, Yasha'al Yahweh, Punyawa, Al Yaka, Wayashamlaka, Shalom, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Barak, Rapah, Magun, Hagun,
Itazam.
Itazam,
Itazam.
Itazam,
Itazam.
Itazam, Bahasham Yahushai, the water Amun. And what I said was, Yahweh bless thee and keep thee. Yahweh make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Yahweh lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, bless, heal, shield, and protect. Itazam, man.
Right.
That's right. That's right. With that, that's the service. All right.
One